Luella and I have struggled with this issue throughout our marriage. It's really my struggle. It's with the issue of time. Luella was raised in Cuba, and she has sort of that island or Latin view of time. You know, you go to the islands because time slows down. She lives on a bit of a vibe. If we agree on an appointed hour to do something for Luella, it's a rough estimate. I was raised by a man who thought that the sole litmus test of the value of a human being was punctuality. If you're on time, you can live. And so I've struggled with this issue. Now, the point of this story is Easter morning in the Tripp family. It's during the period of time where our children were still at home. Now, if you're the normal family with multiple children, you know that Sunday morning is not the most relaxed morning of the week. You're stuffing children in vans saying, "Shut up, we're going to worship." Well, we call that preparing our hearts for worship. And for reasons I don't really understand, our church had decided that the best way to celebrate the resurrection was to have a full breakfast before the service on Sunday morning. I don't know what that has to do with the resurrection, but it didn't make any difference. It was a tradition. Think about that. You'll get that later. And so we had to leave an hour and a half early. I wake up already on Sunday morning with feelings of futility, not thinking we're ever going to make it on time. And about time for us to leave, I walk into the bathroom, and Luella is there, and our then 9-year-old son. And I can tell by the way Luella is dressed that she's not near being ready. So I begin to say helpful things to her, like informing her it was not an Easter dinner, it was an Easter breakfast. She found that helpful. That's a lie. Reminding her that a couple of our children are already in the car waiting as usual. Reminding her that I was an elder in the church and my arrival before the ham and eggs was very important to my ministry. I'm cranking up the heat. About then, our 9-year-old son said, "Daddy, may I say something?" I should have said no. He said, "Daddy, do you really think this is the way a Christian man should be talking to his wife?" I slapped him. No. I said, "What do you think?" trying to escape the conviction. And he looked at me very seriously and said, "Daddy, it doesn't make any difference what I think. What does God think?" I walked out of the bathroom being duly corrected. And as I got to the threshold of the door, I heard this little voice behind me say, "Daddy, may I say something else?" I'm thinking, no, please don't. And he said, "Daddy, what I mean is, what does the Bible say about it?" I went into my bedroom, and these two thoughts hit me. First, my pride reared up. I want to be a hero to my son. It was embarrassing that he saw through that moment and felt the tension that his mom was feeling. But that didn't last very long. I want you to hear what I'm about to say. I immediately thought, how could it possibly be that God would love me this much, that he would give one twit of care about this minor little moment in the Tripp bathroom? This wasn't just a Paul moment or a Luella moment or a Darnay moment. God was in that moment. Now think about this.